Mother Mary doctrine, which a lot of Christians believe in, because the scripture says, if you don't believe that Yahawashi came in the flesh, something to that, referring to, right? Something to that effect, then you would be considered an unbeliever. I'm going to see if I can find that scripture right there, man.
Antichrist.
Or Antichrist.
Yeah.
It tells you in Galatians 4:4 that Yahawashi was made under the law. It's made
First John, one of it.
It's to say in Galatians 4:4. It's made under the law, man. Meaning it was made just like any other ordinary child.
Yeah.
That's why Mary had to go through the procedure of the law, according to Leviticus 12. Okay, because she was unclean. Right? She had to go to the priest, give up them 2 turtle doves. You know where we at, man?
Yeah.
You said about the wise men.
Yeah, the wise man giving the gifts.
Yeah. And then the star stood over the house where he was at.
It's in Matthew 2, but I can't find it.
Really careful.
Well, say it again. What does he want?
The wise man giving the gifts.
Yeah, that's in John. That's somewhere in John 2.
No,
Matthew's 2. Yeah.
No, okay, here we go. So like Matthew chapter 2 and 9. When they heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. And when they were coming to the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. And being warned of the Most High in a dream.
Speaking about that, brother, I got your thing for you.
And being warned of the Most High in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country another way. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word. For Herod will seek the young child to destroy him.
Alright, did you hear that? So basically, when the kings came to Yahawashi where he was at, the wise
Later
king,
on, brother, after the camp.
The wise kings, they were warned by the Most High saying, no, don't go back to that damn devil, man, that Herod guy. Because he's going to seek to kill Yahawashi. Okay? Because he's an Edomite, he's a devil. See, don't go back to him. And just go about your way. Just go about your merry way and leave it at that. And then Joseph and Mary was instructed to go down to Egypt. Why? Because you had a great community or congregation of our people down there in Egypt. Okay? Because you know, say we were hiding among them Hamites, man. Eating bread with the Hamites. The scripture says we're an abomination unto them.
Yeah.
How the hell are we going to break bread with Hamites when they don't like us?
Yeah.
Plus the history that we had with them was hate, straight up hate. How are you going to sit in bread with the Philistine? They were trying to kill Yahawashi, man. They don't want to eat him. The Hamites, they're going to try to put him on a stick, roast him, man. Okay? So they were among other Israelites in Egypt. And that's how you know that Esau don't like Jake, because what was Esau doing in slavery? He was feeding our children to alligators. That's what Herod would have did to Yahawashi. Okay? And that's what's going to happen in the kingdom of heaven. Kings are going to bring presents before Yahawashi. Gold, frankincense, myrrh. It's going to be indicative of how when Yahawashi was born.
Well, you see how that's funny, right? Because when Solomon was on the scene, that's all they was giving him. When you read about King Solomon, they was giving him gold, all kind of spices, and resin.
They say man look like kings, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be wonderful to see that, man. Because that's going to be played out again right before our very eyes.
Yeah, get 1 John 4.
It's going to be twice as magnificent. Because Solomon was in the flesh. This time Solomon's gonna come back in incorruptible form.
That's it right there. That's it.
And
Okay, brother, I just want to read one more scripture. Because going back to the point, right? Because we was talking about lack of conception and kind of still on that. So this scripture right here shows you that if you don't believe that Yahawashi came in the flesh, read that.
1 John chapter 4 verse 3, and every spirit that confesseth not that Yahawashi Hamashiach is come in the flesh is not of the Most High.
Right, so if you don't believe that he came in the flesh, you're not of the Most High. So that would make you what? An antichrist. Go on.
And this is that spirit of an antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already it is in the world.
You have to believe that he came in the flesh. So when you take hold of this belief system of the Immaculate Conception, what you're saying is you don't believe in the Mashiach Yahushua. You're an antichrist. Let's read that one more time. That's what it says.
1 John chapter 4 and 3, and every spirit that confesseth not that Yahawashi Hamashiach is come in the flesh is not of the Most High.
Yeah.
And that it is the spirit of an antichrist.
There you go. So if you believe in the Immaculate Conception, you're an antichrist. If you believe that Mary had sex with an angel, you're an antichrist. Well, go on. There's some more now.
That would make So when God tried to have sex with Mary, Mary didn't scream. God, this is wrong.
You mean the angel?
Yeah. You know? So the angel committed sin by committing adultery against Joseph.
That's ridiculous.
That's silly, man. Go ahead.
And this is the spirit of the Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already it is in the world.
Exactly. Even now, it's already in the world.
Right.
People already believe in that idea that basically Mary was popped by an angel. So that's what you call Antichrist.
And then that couldn't have been an angel. That must have been a demon.
Demons. He came in the flesh. It said Yahawashi came in the flesh, as you said twice in Luke. What is it? 21?
Yeah.
Not Luke 21. Luke 2 verse 21. It says that he came in the flesh. And when you read 1 John the 5th chapter, it also states that if you don't believe what's within this record, then you're also condemned as well. I'm roughly paraphrasing it. So you have to believe on him according to the record.
Yeah, last few scriptures.
Yeah, we will close out. It's about that time. Yeah.
I'll go back to Matthew 2.
Yeah. Let's read on to
Matthew,
they slew
yeah. Matthew chapter 2 verse 14. When he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt, and was there until the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the Lord by the prophet, saying, out of Egypt have I called my son. Then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise men, was exceeding wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children that were in Bethlehem and all the coasts thereof, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had diligently inquired the wise men.
So that was a big slaughter, man. That wasn't no small thing when they tapped on people's doors. That's that martial law, man. They came down, they kicked down the doors. There was ruckus. They overturned the houses. They ripped the children from the mothers' breasts, from their cradles or whatever. Men were killed trying to defend their families. All right, you probably had almost like a battle, man. Do you really think Jacob stood by and let their sons get slaughtered off like that? There must have been some type of skirmish, man. All right, so that was a bloody time, man. Imagine that. That's like a genocide. They just came through slaughtering children and that. All right. So that's Esau, man. We're gonna get Esau in the kingdom. All right, for that.
It's a chariot, right?
Yeah.
Eh?
It's a chariot.
You just saw one.
Huh?
You just saw a chariot. Oh, no, not yet. Not yet.
So that's the same thing. Okay. That's the same thing that the whole fear of us, man. The Israelites. They did it in ancient Egypt, and they did it during the time of the Romans, and they're about to do it again, man. Okay? Alright? So what, we're gonna close out.
Yeah, so with that, brothers, we're gonna close out. We're gonna come back out here another week. Alright? Brothers keep pushing the word. double honors to the apostles. And first and foremost, we should have given all praises and glory to Yahweh.
Basham.
And that's it right there. So we're gonna close out. Shalom.
Wow.